Hello and welcome back to another one of my videos. Now, today, as you most definitely saw by the title and thumbnail of this video, we are doing my October reading wrap up, which is insane because what do you mean it's October already? That's unfathomable to me. That's insane, actually. That's what it is. What do you mean it's already November? What do you mean the Christmas season has started? What do you mean Mariah Carey has defrosted it already? Like, Miss Girl just defrosted like a couple months ago. What do you mean she's already back? Anyway, I read 7 books this month, which is not the best, but I have been visiting a little family recently, so I didn't really have that much time to read. But it's fine. I read 7 books. And it was a really good reading month, I would say. Mainly because 3 of some really anticipated books that I've been waiting for a really long time have come out. And we're starting off with one. The first one is Nothing Like the Movies. This got 5 stars. I think this month, genuinely, all the books I read basically deserve 5 stars. Or on average got 5 stars. Because, like, only one of them got 4 stars. You'll see why in a second. But Nothing Like the Movies got 5 stars. I'm very much, if a book is bad in writing, and I loved it, it's still getting 5 stars from me. I don't know how people can be like, well, you know, the literacy level was for kindergartners, so it's getting 2 stars. I'm not like that. If I like a book, if I'm giggling, if I'm having fun, if I read it in a day, it's most likely gonna get 5 stars. Like nothing like the movies did. So many likes. But I have a video which is an in-depth review of Nothing Like the Movies, and I will put the link in the description down there. But like, this is the video. So you should go watch that. Then I reread Caraval, the series, because Spectacular also came out last month. So I reread the series in just preparation, and I gotta say that I enjoyed it way more around this time, I think, because I caught on more things. I stopped being petty about a certain character. So yeah, I loved it. I loved my reread. It's such a fun, like, a little world to get back to. I love Scarlet. That's what I gotta say, because the first book she revolves around Scarlet. I love her. Miss Girly is just so fun, so amazing, so wonderful. I love her so much. This is actually not okay. She's such a good female main character. Insane. Then obviously Legendary follows Donatella, which I also now love her. But I adore Donatella now. Yeah, just not as much as I adore Scarlet, but I do love her. So yeah, I really had a fun time rereading these books because they're just so, like I said, they're so fun, they're so whimsical, they're so magical, and they're so beautiful. They're like, it's such a beautiful world to go back to read. And I feel like it's such a good holiday world. Obviously, I read it in October, so Halloween month. But I feel like it is a really good series to read during Christmas time. I know, it just gives off those vibes, those magical, whimsical vibes that revolve around Christmas. And then obviously we also read Finale, which also follows Donatella. Don't even get me started. But yeah, and rereading these books, I saw just how much of a difference there is between Jax and Donatella and Jax and Evangeline. And that's one thing I feel like people should know about. I feel like people should go into Stephanie Garber's or to read Caraval first, because obviously you get more information on the fates, which are a big part of Once Upon a Broken Heart, but mainly because of Jax's character, because of his development. Because a lot of people I know who have read Once Upon a Broken Heart, or like that I see on the internet, they always talk about how, oh, Donatella's horrible, because they've only read the Once Upon a Broken Heart version of Jax, or they read it first and fell in love with that Jax, and they can't get it in their brain that he needed that character development that happened in Once Upon a Broken Heart, because he was a terrible person in Legendary and Finale. Obviously he did some good things, because there can't be bad without good, but he was not a good person. He was not. Like, people need to get that through their brain. Donatella was a victim. She was not a bad person. She was a victim, and she had every right to do what she did. Anyway, then after I read the Caraval series, I read How the King of Elfhame Learned to Hate Stories, because I read the Folk of the Air trilogy a couple years ago, I think 2022 or 2021, so like 2-3 years ago, and I never got around to reading this one, mainly because I don't want to spend that much money on a book. But obviously on Kindle, I found it on Kindle, and that was it. So I'm like, all right, you know what, I'll read it, and I'm so happy I did. It's such a good book. I love Cardan. He's such a fleshed out character. I love myself morally grey characters, because they're always so fleshed out if they're written correctly. And Cardan definitely is. So I loved reading it. I loved the little Juarden mentions. I loved when that happened. I loved just Jude being Jude, even for the little snippets she got in there. Cardan being Cardan is, of course, wonderful. Yeah, he's just such a fun character. He's so fleshed out. He's got so many different sides to him. He's got so many different stories, so many different things. And I think, I'm not 100% sure, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure that there's going to be a spin-off to Caraval. No, to the Folk of the Air, the Cruel Prince. I saw this on TikTok, so don't quote me on this. That's gonna be from Cardan's point of view, and if it is, I am living for that, because yes, Cardan needs more point of views, because he's just iconic, so iconic. I wonder what the spin-off is gonna be about. I know this is not gonna happen, but I would love to see Cardan's spin-off be like, obviously this isn't gonna happen, because rarely ever does this happen. I don't think Holly Black would be interested in writing this, but just the whole Caraval series trilogy from his point of view, like everything that happens from it, like especially the Wicked King, if you know. And then obviously I read Spectacular because it came out. Loved it. Again, I have a full fleshed out review on my page. I'm posting this, I think, the week after I posted that. But again, link is going to be down there. This is the video if you want to see it. So yeah, I got 5 stars. I loved it. I talked about my issues with it down there and in the other video, but they're not even really issues. They're just things that could have been done better. I'm not gonna get into that here. And then I finished this book yesterday on the 31st. I read The Striker by Anna Huang. It took me a while to get through because I was so busy. I didn't read any really Halloween-y books for Halloween, which I'm kind of sad about, but it's fine. We move on. We persevere. That's what we do. So yeah, I loved it. I had such a fun time. I read the last 50% of the book yesterday in one sitting, which was insane. Because it's a 600-page long book, so I read 300 pages in one sitting. So I managed to do that somehow. But I'm so happy I did, because I really wanted to finish it yesterday so it could be in my wrap up. And it was good, and I don't regret finishing it. And I feel like it's not my favorite Anna Huang book, because it got 4 stars. Yeah. It's not my favorite Anna Huang book, definitely, but I did really enjoy myself. It's not my least favorite as well. I would say it's like, where could it be? It's like sixth, fifth, seventh, that area of my favorites place for the Trico, because it is a good book. I genuinely really enjoyed it, but there's so many better ones, in my opinion. Yeah, I just feel like some moments were a bit like iffy. Like, I am a person who cringes really easily. I mean, I cringe at everything, basically. Every book will most likely have something I cringe at, except for Shatter Me. Please go read Shatter Me. Shatter Me is the best. I love Shatter Me. Go read Shatter Me. But yeah, there was this one scene, and I think it wasn't even cringy. It's just how I pictured it, and I had to put the book down. I had to take a breather. I had to like. That's what I had to do. Genuinely, I don't know how my brain came up with that. That was the cringiest thing I had ever read. I swear. It was not okay. I was in pain. Genuine pain. Not okay. I need help. But yeah, those are the books I read that last month. I'm so excited to get into this month. I will be trying to read much more. You know what, that might not work out because I have like a full week of stuff, and I may be able to read like 10 pages a day during that week. We'll see how stuff goes, but I will have more time since, yeah, I've got other things that I have free time. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on my November reading right now, right when I'm finishing this video. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this week's video, and I hope to see you next week with another video. Bye!